In the past 8 years, since I started college until now, I've lived in 4 dorms, 5 apartments, 3 different states, 2 different countries, 2 homes, and spent a summer at a sleepaway camp. I've moved around a lot, and it's getting tiring. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Briana. This is Briana is Going Places. But today I'm talking about staying places because frankly, I'm tired of not really feeling settled where I am. I have moved around a lot in the past years, and something that I've noticed from the beginning of when I was moving all the time till now is that it's not as fun as it was. I really liked being able to live in a lot of new places and see a lot of new people and experience a lot of new communities. That is a really fun thing about being able to pick up and move somewhere and not worry. But now I feel like I'm missing some of the things that I want in life. I'm ready to settle down. And when I say settle down, I don't really mean like with a partner or like start a family. I just mean I want to find my place and I want to stay there. I want to live in the same apartment for longer than a year. I want to live in the same city for longer than 2 years, which is the longest that I've lived in a city. Oh, besides college, I was there for 4 years. Right now, I'm reading a book called This Is Where You Belong, and she's talking about so many things that have been in my head in the past year and a half about why some of the reasons that I really want to like be in a place and have it feel like home. I want to get involved with my community. I want to help the people around me. I miss the good old days in the fact that, you know, people knew their neighbors and they knew the people around them and they were willing to be a part of the people around them and the lives around them. I think this idea is kind of coming to a head, especially during the pandemic, especially with a lot of people living by themselves and feeling lonely. I was really lucky at the beginning of the pandemic. I had a roommate and I had a friend, like a built-in friend in my house. And you don't understand how hard it is to be by yourself in a pandemic unless you've lived through it. It's just, you can't understand it. So going from having my friend around and then moving to a place where I was by myself in my apartment most of the time, it was torture. I'm not one of those people who likes to live by myself. I hate it in the first place. And it gets even worse when you're by yourself and you don't go out really and you can't really do anything and you don't want to. It's not like I was forcing myself to stay in. I didn't really want to interact with people. But it gets hard. It was really difficult for me last year because I kind of thought I was on my way to getting to that place where I was going to, you know, be in one place and stay there and, you know, build a life. And it all kind of got swept out from underneath me really quickly. And it was really hard to reconcile the fact that this was something that I was like, oh, I'm ready for this. I'm wanting this. And all of a sudden, it was no longer in the cards for me. It's just been really interesting for me to try to determine what settling and what feeling in community is going to look like for me and be for me. It's gonna be me having dinner parties with my friends, and it's gonna be a place where I can go to improv classes and say yes, and I want to also have a place that I can walk to within my close to my home, like a coffee shop or a farmer's market. It's gonna be a place where there's public transportation. Before I moved to Texas, I was thinking that this was gonna be my last move before I found the place that I was going to stay, at least for a little while. I knew I didn't want to be in Texas for that long, and I had a short list of places that I was like yeah, I would live here. Chicago, DC, Denver, just to name the few. And I'm still excited about those places, and I really am ready to be in those places, but we're gonna take a little bit of a detour first. So I just kind of wanted to share my feelings because I know that I'm not the only person feeling these feelings, and I don't know, maybe we need to just talk to each other about it a little bit more and give ourselves a little bit of space to dream about what settling or what the life we want, and I say settling in a great way, and what we want our life to look like. I think it kind of is hopeful to make plans and to dream big and to decide what you want and go after it. So I'm inviting you to dream big with me and figure out what that life that you want, what being settled and content and happy would look like for you. All right? That's all I have to say. This was all over the place, I know, but I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, a great week, and a great rest of your life if I never see you again.